Nestled in England's glorious northwest lies the town of Accrington, home to a football legend, with its roots planted in the turf of the world's first football league. But mounting debt forced the club to hang up its professional boots mid-season in 1962. However, it remains emblazoned in the nation's memory, partly thanks to an 80s milk ad.
Accrington Stanley, who are they? Exactly.
The club's renaissance came in 2006, when they emerged from the lower league obscurity to rejoin professional football in Coca-Cola League 2.
It's an absolute farce.
Bollocks.
Spend some money on grass seeds and put the manager in the cage.
Accrington Stanley is the smallest and most impecunious team in the league.
They must think my fucking money grows on trees.
Each week, the sterling effort of a passionate few is focused on creating a winning team.
You're a better side than what you fucking showed me here. Have more fire in your belly.
No wonder I've got a bloody bad heart.
For management and players alike, the move from semi to professional was a quantum leap.
Leaving the office job to go and play in the sun every day, it was hard. I was like shattered. I used to go straight to bed as soon as I got in because it was that hard, but I'm used to it now. Playing football with your mates every day, I mean, that's the best thing about it. And that's the way the gaffer's got it. He's got it like at a happy place like that.
How many times is the fucking penny going to drop?
You've got off the tempo. When you play with a high tempo, we play with a high tempo.
To be fair to the manager, he's very passionate. If you're having a bad time, he's not shy in letting you know, to say the least. But you know, his success speaks for itself, and you know, he's managed 3 promotions, and the team's always finished higher than what they had the year before.
Now on the transfer of the ball, we all have to shuffle across again. Mangy, you and Mullers, you have to work your bollocks off.
Manager, or gaffer, John Coleman, has steered the team through 3 promotions and returned Stanley to the Football League. Ultimately, his choice of players has been at the core of the club's success.
Sometimes it's easy to turn your nose up at players and say, oh, well, they're only playing at that standard, but someone's got to start somewhere. We have to cast our net very wide. We're looking at players, maybe Premiership or Championship lads who've just been offered the first year pro and they want to send them off for some experience, so we're looking at a loan market that way. Or we're looking at, you know, good non-league players who can make the next step up, and we've had 1 or 2 who've done really well.
One of the manager's younger signings is midfielder Bobby Grant.
He asked me, did I want to go to Accrington, and I asked him what Accrington was, because I'd never been there, like never heard of it or been there or anything. And anyway, I went up there, and the gaffer gave me my chance when I was 16. It was a great feeling to be the first youth player to get in it and the youngest player since 1959.
Accrington gave teenager Bobby Grant the perfect start to his career. It's not the first team a young, ambitious player might think of joining.
If I'm honest, it wasn't really the career step I had in mind, but I went to play games to keep fit, and the rest is history, as they say.
We all know about the big wages in the Premiership. What happens in the basement of the league?
The average salary for a League 2 player is around about £50,000, which is £1,000 a week. No, that's not Accrington Stanley's average. Our average is significantly less than that.
Our apprentices get 65 quid, you know, and some people think they're overpaid.
Eric's grip on the money is legendary.
To me, you know, the wages certainly in the Premier League are immoral. You know, I think it's...
On the 15 quid now to go in there. You know that 15 as they give you back then 3 fivers?
Well, fucking, it's not a fucking major thing, is it?
I mean, what's paid?
Well, you give it him!
Director, get some money out of there. Cost me enough money last night for your drink.
Fucking hell, eh? Tell you, I ain't coming in to fucking...
You know what I mean? Huh?
I don't know you can sit there and say that. Oh, you stood up, aren't you?
I'm only skin director in the league.
I mean, a lot of people think we shouldn't be in the league, you know, we're too small. But I keep reiterating, and I'll reiterate it again, that we are here because of football ability, not because the chairman is paying stupid money for wages, like most other football clubs do. You know, we're here on a football ability alone.
And talking of money...
What's that, Rob? Fucking hell, who are these? Well, that's not bad, is it? It's a bit of a surprise. It means that staff might get paid this week.
It is a battle. Every month it's a battle, and it has become more so now that we've moved up a level. We've gone from being, certainly when I started running the Unibond League, we had the best ground, we had the biggest attendances, and it's flipped round completely now. As I say, we've got probably the poorest facilities, and the lower skates, so it has changed completely. It is a struggle, but you wouldn't have it any other way.
Away from home, the club has scored some real success. The regular away fixture starts early at Accrington Stanley, and a regular fixture on the coach is the chairman. As time ticks on, there's no show from Mr. Worley, who never misses a game. News begins to filter through. A skinfall the night before has led to an unfortunate mishap.
Well, unfortunately, I had a little bit too much to drink, and the only thing I can remember was getting home, falling asleep in the chair, and when I woke up at 3 o'clock in the morning, I saw this little piece of red thing on the carpet, and I thought, that looks like my teeth. And unfortunately, I must have taken I have 3 false teeth at the front. Unfortunately, I must have taken them out, and the bloody dog took a fancy to them. So they were in like 5 little pieces on Saturday, so it was quite embarrassing. That is Bruno, the little horrible dog that decided it wanted to eat my teeth. But since then, as you can see, they've been replaced and everything's okay now.
A frantic last-minute search for a denture repair kit, and for the moment all is well. But there's still the pressure of the game.
I always feel same, stressed. You know, I'd sooner play away though than at home, because at least you have to think what's happening at the club. Well, normally Scousers get picked up just off the M6, and invariably they are late. The managing assistants aren't angels. In fact, it's 6 to 4 today, they won't be there. They have an internal fining system, so if they're late, you know, and they all Welsh on one another, so there's no getting away from it. When they have the team meeting, the fines will be there.
Outstanding fines for the week, which have to be paid for. Sean Worley, £16.
Court is in session. Judge and jury are managers John and Jimmy.
£28 Ian Craney. Martin Fearon late again. £14. And Andrew Mangan, £26.
Yes!
Oh my God.
Anyone intend to make any payments today?
I'll give you 20 for 28 now.
I'll take 20 for 28 now, yeah.
No. Payment in, no.
5 for 6?
No! Any go? Any pal?
You get like fined £2 for swearing. I think it's £10 for the wrong kit. So I'm always trying to make sure that I've got the right kit on and that, because £14's a lot of money to me.
Jesus Christ. £26 Andrew Mangan.
All the lads think that I pay, but Jimmy and the gaffer won't let me pay. So the relationship with them is unbelievable.
As soon as the Scousers get on, they can't stop talking, can they? You know, it's a pity they don't put some of the effort onto the pitch rather than with the voices.
Half the team hail from the banks of the Mersey. This is the Scousers pit stop. All aboard the fun bus.
Got some love letters for you.
Team manager John Coleman and assistant Jimmy Bell are in for a rude surprise.
You've opened it, haven't you?
No, honestly,
You must have opened it.
I haven't as well.
You're smiling though, aren't you? What are you smiling for?
No, you won't be smiling, because you'll have to pay fucking bill.
That's been open.
This has definitely been open.
That hasn't been open, look!
It hasn't. It
Mate,
hasn't been opened.
send that to forensics. Is that being opened?
DNA on that.
It hasn't been opened, honestly. I'll tell you, I've took him out this morning.
Oh, whoa, thrice, whoa! It's an official letter from the Football Association. The 2 managers are to be disciplined for alleged misconduct during a home game against MK Dons.
You dirty mouth language to 4th official, Jim.
That was a say, wasn't it?
I'd used offensive language towards him. I then asked Mr. Bell to view the rest of the game from the stands and away from the technique.
No appeal, we're not appealing unless you're playing your own. Not appealing.
Well, what?
Waste of time.
Well, I just a fucking puppet now, mate.
Yeah.
With his fist firmly glued around the purse strings, Eric makes his position plain.
Good start today then.
Jimmy wants his day in court.
No, I'm going to appeal because I want to see him. I want to see him face to face.
A lot of the times me and John have got ourselves into trouble. Well, to say a lot, we haven't done it that many times, but when we have got ourselves into trouble, it's been misconcepted. We are very passionate, and sometimes, you know, it could just take a 4th official to read you the wrong way. Because we're so passionate, I think they have to understand where we're coming from and what we're trying to achieve.
You, Jay Harris,
Aline Craney. What? Getting arrested non-payments of fines when you get off the club. And also for impersonating the midfielder last week.
The team arrives in high spirits. Accrington Stanley have never lost a league game to Macclesfield. There's everything to play for. And guarded optimism even at chairman level.
Well, to be honest, her away record is absolutely phenomenal compared with the home record, and the good thing is I think her away form has certainly got us most of the points this season.
And wherever Accrington Stanley go, so too goes their faithful following of superheroes supporters. Dressed to mark the occasion, they fly the flag and brandish banners in the best possible taste. It's all for naught. Alas, poor Stanley.
Well, to be quite honest, first half it was an absolutely abysmal game, and second half down to 10 men really did well. Brought young Robert Grant on, and you know, I think he really is going to be a class player. But at the end of the day, we're going to be disappointed. Something's got to be done, that's for sure.
It's another away day for little Accrington Stanley. A trip to Wrexham is on the cards, and despite losing a few weeks earlier, away form is usually the bright light that keeps hope burning at the League Two club. The drama begins. Accrington have stolen the lead. In the gods, Chairman Eric Worley gazes down upon the players in the greatest game on earth. Manager John Coleman has been working the team hard. He wants results. Some Stanley success. Joy before the half. Stanley press home the attack. It's goals galore! Suddenly, the Stanley show is wrecked by Wrexham. Aki's clean sheet is spoiled. So why is Eric cheering for the wrong side?
The best part of the game for me was, would you believe it, when Wrexham scored? Because that took out all the clean sheet bonuses off all the players out of the game, so it saved me like £2,000, so I was delighted with the result. We don't pay big wages, but we do pay bonuses for things like goal scorers and clean sheet bonuses and win bonuses. The unfortunate thing is today is that not that we have won because we needed to win. The big thing is that you know, the £2,000 it saved us will certainly be welcome, certainly in the Treasury's pockets.
Balancing the books is half the job and goes hand in hand with creating a winning team.
I'd imagine if anyone who come in to see our team spirit or see the club as a whole, it's like a sort of a place where all the odd characters come together and they just seem to fit. And we've always had that. You know, the gaffer's always encourages it. Any new signings have to sing on the team bus, and it's not just the new signings. To be fair, the gaffer joins in, and you know, Jimmy sings as well.
When the day is dawning, and it takes a Sunday morning, how I long to be here. When the winds rain in the sea here, all around the highway, and the way to burn, all around the day, so all I believe is
Well done, Christopher! Well done, Chris! Fantastic effort there. Next up, we've got a young lad from Burnley, Mr. Andy Smith. Bring your way down, please, Mr. Andy Smith. Well done, Smitty. Well, you're going to be there a long time because no one's getting off until you sing a song, lad. What do you listen to?
My house is a highway road to the 82.
I don't believe that anybody plays loyalty tonight, except Slough. And all the serves that Kenny makes a biting. This is a business. There are many things that I would like to say to you, but I don't know how. Absolutely fucking abysmal. Have you got Eric's teeth in there? Fucking shite. Well, I don't know, but I'm no Ted Heath. I don't know, but I'm no Ted Heath. Our chairman's got no teeth. Our chairman's got no teeth. Well, am I wrong? You're right. Well, am I wrong? You're right. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Absolutely fantastic. Thank you for what you've done today. You made it such a special day for me and the chairman and John. Thank you, good night. Thank you, good night.
After the evening of victory, the dawn of reality.
As he's walking up towards me, he winks at someone on their bench, puts his thumb up, and then goes to me. You're going.
Sit down or I'll put you in the stand. Jim, I'm telling you, sit down or
Jimmy lays out his case for the appeal.
I was actually stood up, which I'm allowed to do in the technical area. The referee just come over and went, can you go and watch the game from the stands? Then next thing I find out that I've been charged. Well, I've got the letter there saying that I told him to F off this. I was aggressive towards him. I wouldn't do as I was told. I wouldn't sit down. But, you know, I'm allowed to stand up. I'm allowed to coach in the technical area.
Was there any more incidents there, anything more with the fourth official after?
No, well, John was also sent to the stands for trying to defuse the situation. The referee turned around and said he's sending him off because he stepped onto the pitch. No problem. I'm appealing because there's been times where I've actually, taken the charge where I haven't agreed with the report or whatever. But this time I just felt like it was time. I was just going to stand up for myself and, explain myself to people and let them know that, that never happened.
Jimmy's woes are to get a hearing. At the Crown, Eric has demanded new landlords Mo and Tracy to turn round the pub's fortunes. They're having a root and branch clean-up. Then, calamity. A tree in the beer garden comes crashing down. Luckily, no one is hurt.
Bloody hell. Good grief. So when did that happen?
Sunday afternoon. I could have been killed, I'm telling you. I stood behind that barbecue area.
It's sabotage again, Mo. Somebody doesn't want us to be here. If you'd have felt that way. Was you here when it went? I really can't believe that.
Team captain Peter Kavanagh is about to plant roots of his own.
I've been with Miss a long time, and obviously before she'll agree to have children, she wants to get married. So we decided to get married in Cyprus, and one of the lads in Ukraine is going to be my best man, and he's organised a stag do to Chester. We're going to go over there, and most of the lads from football are coming, and should be a hopefully a safe day.
Going to be plenty planned for him. I don't think he'd be happy about some of the stuff, but it'd be eventful.
If I know he ain't Canadian, I am shitting myself. Chairman's banned from coming because I did invite Nick Schultz and Big Frank, and he won't give them the day off, so I had a protest. The chairman's not allowed to come.
The lad's favourite greasy spoon marks kick-off for Cavs Staggy, as they say in these parts. Ah, the joy of the full English. The ideal start to a marathon day. With 40 lads at one sitting, the breakfasts are coming thick and fast. Scrumptious. Appetites fulfilled, Next stop, Madigan's, for a few jars to lubricate proceedings. The entertainment has arrived, and it's not even midday. Oh, oh joy! Cameras out, lads, but that's all. The groom is whipped into shape. Ah, the grand finale. Those memories will burn in memories for eons to come. The remainder of the day will be full of more fillies at Chester races, of course. Go enjoy the last of singledom, ye menfolk. Next week, Aki's office damsels celebrate for an Aki party to remember.